Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Randy Shaves for a shave this morning. Got my UK hat on. Boy, it's getting down to the nitty gritty in the basketball world. I love college basketball, especially my Cats. So, got on my UK hat today. Today, I'm going to be using a controversial soap. Let me put it that way. This is called Noble Otter Batters Up. Now, some people love this soap, other people hate this soap. And enough people hated it that they quit making it. And I contacted them because I was getting low, as you can see. And they told me it just didn't sell. And I said, well, would you happen to have any? Because I'd like to get another one. They said, yeah. They said, we got just a very few. Said, if you'll send $20, we'll send you one. I said, thanks. I love, I'm so glad. So I did that. Waited a few days, and much to my surprise, I get the box in the mail, and I'm thinking, man, this is heavy. So I came in and I opened it. This is the aftershave. I came in and I opened it, and they sent me 4 sets. I guess it's all they had left, but they sent it to me for the $20. Man, you can't beat that. But I like this scent. I really do. And the thing about the scent is you have to give it some time after you've used it, that and the aftershave. And not long. Within 30 minutes to an hour, it's mellowed out, and you smell what I think is good all day. And I'm going to read you the scent notes. They're a little bit unusual. It says, Noble Otter Batters Up is a spring-summer seasonal scent designed to evoke a baseball game, featuring prominent notes of leather, and in parentheses, baseball glove, tarred maple bat, green pepper, and aldehydes. The fragrance is described as a bold, adventurous, and woody scent grounded with notes of musk and patchouli. And I really, really like it. Let me adjust this just a little bit. Okay. But that's the soap and the aftershave we're going to be using today. And since I got 4 sets of this, 5 counting this one because I had bought this one, I'm thinking about just giving one away as a giveaway here on my channel. And if you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments if you would be interested in that. If not, I won't fool with it. But if you would be interested in receiving one of these sets in a giveaway, let me know, and I'll give one of those away here on the channel. Okay. In addition to that, by the way, it makes a great lather too. I'm using my one of my Hoosier LatheWorks brush handles with a Maggard synthetic knot. I love their knots. And this particular handle, there's names for all the handles that he makes, that Logan makes, and the name for this one is Cherry Cheesecake. So that's my handle. Goes good with the label. And hey, whether you like Batters Up or not, that's got to be one of the greatest labels ever right there. I love that label. Okay, I've gone on long enough. Let me wet my face just a little, and I'll start lathering this Batters Up. But it's a scent that I really do like. And I was really surprised I got it and used it the first time. So after I got through shaving, I went in the family room in there, and my wife was in there, and I said, tell me what you think about this scent. And she smelled it. She said, I like that. I said, huh? And she did. And I played a lot of baseball. And it does remind me of the smell of an old baseball glove. And you're saying, well, how in the world could that smell good? But it does. Okay. I'm lathered up. Made a mess, kinda. But we are going to get started with the shave. Oh, let me, I've got my normal Henson Mild razor. Hey, I've got another one of these coming, the Dr. Squatch version. It's a really pretty green, and it's got Dr. Squatch on the head. I think it's a special edition, but I found it online and I ordered it. I'm using a Minora blade, which is something else that I have discovered that I really, really like, is these blades, and I don't think they make them anymore. So I've got some of those ordered. But here we go. We're going to get started. Yeah, Noble Otter just gave up on this scent, I guess. But I sure was surprised when they sent me all that. Very appreciative. Because I told them, I said, well, I must be an oddball because I love it. And I guess they thought, well, finally found somebody we can give all this to. But it does, and this is not the only soap and splash that's that way. You know, a lot of times I find you got to give these scents time after you shave to really settle in and mellow out. And this is one of those. But after 30 minutes to an hour, it has settled in, and it is, I just think, very enjoyable. But a lot of people don't like it, obviously. It's become one of those unobtainables. There's a couple of places that still have some of the aftershave, but I haven't found anywhere that's got the soap. But I do. Oh yeah, I never will use all that. With all the other soaps I have. But when I started running low on the first one that I had bought, I thought I need to get another one of those, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Everywhere it said sold out. So I zipped an email to Noble Otter and I said, hey, what's the deal? Can't find it. And they told me, well, we don't make it anymore. I said, well, why not? And they told me that it just didn't sell. So that's understandable. you don't want to keep making something that is going to just stay on the shelf from now on. And that's what I told them. I must be an oddball. I said, because I really like it. And they were very kind to send me all that soap and splash. Okay, second pass. Boy, it makes a great lather. But it's Noble Otter. What do you expect? This Minora blade, by the way, is on its 4th use. And I have really come to like these. And I didn't have very many of them. I think I had 4 tucks, and I don't even remember where I got them. But the other day it's been longer than that, a few days ago, I was going through my blades to decide what I was going to shave with that day, and I ran across these. And I thought, hey, I'm going to try one of them. And man, was I ever surprised. I liked it. So I decided to order some more of those. So what do? I go online, start looking for them, can't find them. Then I learned they don't produce them anymore. But the razor company came to my rescue. They had the packs of 100. So I ordered a couple of packs. Getting my trouble spot here, that's what's taking me so long. Okay. Yeah, this is the 4th use on this blade, and it don't feel like it. These blades are very smooth, and they're sharp. They're Russian blades. I think that's why they're no longer in production. Gillette they've gotten away from producing or having their blades produced in Russia for obvious reasons. But I was glad to find them at Razor Company. Okay, that's my 2 passes. Let me wet my rag here. And we'll start winding things up. Man, that's a good shave. Very good. Well, my Wildcats pulled out a big win the other day. They beat Arkansas, and but it was a slugfest. There were 6 technical fouls in that game and a flagrant 1 foul. And I'm not saying it was just against Kentucky. The officiating was horrible for both teams. And it was one referee who's famous for that kind of thing. But let me rinse my face. Anyway, we came out on top by 8 points, and that was a big, big, big win for us. I don't know if y'all follow basketball, college basketball or not. That's what I like, is college. I don't care anything about the NBA, but I do like college ball. I'll show you this brush. That's why I'm washing it out. Cherry cheesecake. There it is. And there's the maggard knot, synthetic knot. There's the coin. So, and that's Hoosier LatheWorks. Time for some Batters Up aftershave. Good stuff. At least I think it is. May just be me and one other guy that likes it, but I do like it. And if you don't like it, I mean, I don't, that's fine. There's a lot of chance I don't like, but I do like this one. It's the Minora blade. You need to try these if you can find some. Along with my Henson Mild razor. Hopefully the next next video I do, I'll have the green Dr. Squatch version of this razor. Look forward to using that. And again, I want to show you this label. Man, I don't know who created that, who came up with it. Man, that is some great artwork right there. I love that label. And same thing on the aftershave, same label. So, I guess that's going to do it for today. Trying to think if I left anything out. I don't think I did. So we're done. 18 minutes. Just turned it over 18 minutes. And a little bit longer than usual. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make a comment. Be sure and let me know now. Would you like to see a giveaway of one of these Batters Up sets? If you would, put it in the comments. If I get enough, yes, I'd like that. I'll give one of the sets away. But if there's not much interest, I'm not going to do it. But I will if people want it. So be sure and let me know. And comment about the shave. Subscribe if you haven't. My subscriptions just keep inching up, which is great. And that's why I do this. Let people enjoy watching a shaving video from time to time. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Adios.